All right. Hello, friends. So, as you can tell by the title, I broke my arm during a seizure last week. And it's taken me a week to create this video because I really wanted to create something, I want to say like special, because this is the first bone that I've broken. So it's kind of like I don't know. It's a new experience. So I'm gonna let my hospital self explain to you what happened. And my hospital self was under the influence of a lot of pain medication, so I'm slurring my words, but I am explaining the story, and after my hospital self talks, I'll be back.
Hello, friends. Today, I had a seizure, and while I was seizing, as my sister described it, my arm looked like a chicken wing, and I guess I, like, sat on it or landed on it weird, and I broke it. Yep. So I had a seizure and broke my arm. And it's probably been the most painful thing I've ever experienced. Just like moving it is so, I don't even have the words for it. So here's my arm in a splint, or yeah, in a splint. And I am loaded on pain medication, as you can tell. But yeah, uh, different type of experience. I mean, the second time I've been to the hospital because of a seizure. First time I hit my face into the toilet and needed stitches. And now I broke my arm. And what was funny is when I finally came to, my arm kind of hurt. And my mom was like, we need to go to the hospital because you broke your arm. And I was still kind of like in that daze. And I was like, well, what do you mean I broke my arm? I mean, I didn't break my arm. My arm isn't even that much in pain. Like, I can just walk it off. And once the adrenaline started wearing off, the pain started seeping in, and it was unbearable to walk around. It was unbearable to move my arm. Like, I would try to move my arm, my whole arm, but only the bicep moved, because like I broke my bicep, and my arm just kind of like stayed still.
I can't remember what they called it though. Perfect. So we are back, and my hospital self. So that was last week, and that was such a horrible experience. Like, I remember going or being in the ER, and actually let me like go back a little more. I remember trying to get into the car with like a bandana sling because I'd broken my humerus. So the humerus is the bone right here. And just trying to get into the car was so excruciating. And then I finally got to the ER, and then trying to sit into the wheelchair I was in the most excruciating pain. Like, I was like crying so much. Like, I was crying more than I cry during one of these videos. It was just the worst pain I've ever experienced. I would never wish that pain on anyone. So that was that. And then I'm gonna share another video that I took last week, and this was me at an appointment that I had with an orthopedic surgeon, but it was after the appointment. So I will see you in a little bit.
Yeah, so here's a splint, and I just had a conversation with an orthopedic surgeon. What's today? Wednesday? I think today's Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. I'm gonna get a COVID test done today. And on Friday, I'm going in for surgery to get bolts in my arm, so I'm able to heal. It has been such a wild year, full of evolution, change, and it's gonna keep on coming. So we just gotta keep on moving forward.
So yeah, so like, it was, what? So I broke my arm on Tuesday, and then I saw the orthopedic surgeon on, I believe it was the following day, so Wednesday, and they were like, hey, let's just do the surgery on Friday. And I was like, all right. And I'm very grateful that I was able to have surgery that close to me breaking my arm. And I would like to show you the incisions, or just the one incision, and the bruising that I had. So let me just take this off really quick. I mean, it's nothing bad, but if you have like a weak stomach when it comes to like bruising or like bandages, I guess, just fast forward. And I just want to share this with you guys because this is the reality that I have faced. I mean, I have epilepsy. We are a part of the epilepsy community, and we've sustained injuries. I mean, I've fractured my nose, I've gotten stitches in my eyebrow, I've gotten black eyes, but this has been the worst injury that I've gotten. And it's totally okay for me to take off this sling, because I need to take it off 3 times a day just to like stretch my arm. So on Friday I got 6 screws in my arm, 6 screws and a plate. And my arm is still swollen. So let me just check this off. Just quick. Get up really quick. Alright, so these are the bruises. And this is from my break. So I'm kind of like a tiger now. And then back here is the incision. And the bruise. More bruising. Yeah, and like with my right arm, I can move my like arm and elbow like this. And with this arm, I'm trying to move it down, but it hurts so much when I do this. But yeah, that's my arm. And like during this whole process of me breaking my arm, like last week just this whole week really, I just thought about like my support system more. I've been more grateful for my family, my friends, the people who have been there for me during this whole process. And I've been more grateful for the life that I live. And like from like Tuesday to Thursday of last week, I was such a mess. I was like the lowest I've ever I was the lowest I've been in a while. I felt the same feelings that I felt when I was first diagnosed. The same dark thoughts. I honestly hated my epilepsy. I hated it. I saw that sliver of independence get taken away from me. And looking back at it, that's a really selfish thing to think about, because I have family members who are willing to help me. And like after I broke my arm, it was a true struggle to ask for help. Even to shower. Like I didn't even want to shower because I was like, no, I don't want help to shower. And then I was like, you know what? Mom, can you please help me? And my mom helped me shower. And it's those moments those are like true moments of growth. Or like asking a family member, like I asked my sister to like help me open a jar because I tried to open the jar, but it was easier and probably way better to be open to ask for help. It was just like my ego was in the way. And before this experience, I honestly thought that my ego was dead. But after breaking my arm, I was faced with the fact that my ego wasn't dead. It was very much alive. And it was a detriment to me for the first couple days. And we just have to keep moving forward and keep growing. Just keep moving forward and keep growing. Oh, it's just my arm. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Broke my arm during a seizure. So pretty wild stuff, man. But I'm here, and I am grateful to be here. This experience has taught me so much in this 1 week. I'm excited to see what it teaches me for in the future. So, one sec. So, thank you for giving me your time, and thank you for listening to this story. Like, it seriously means a lot. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.